The sun sets over the eternal city. Rome, 117 AD. Emperor Trajan's legions stand vigilant, their iron shields gleaming. But in the shadows of the Forum, a portal rips open. 40 shadows emerge. Not gods, not barbarians. US Marines, armed with steel that spits fire, ordered to conquer an empire that spans continents. What if this impossible clash became reality? The might of ancient Rome against the precision of modern warfare. One platoon against millions. The empire trembles. This is the what if that defies history. Imagine a single US Marine platoon, 40 elite warriors transported back through time. Their mission, not survival, but conquest. To dismantle the Roman Empire at its peak. Under Trajan, Rome controls from Britain to the Euphrates. Over 50 million subjects, an army of 300,000 legionaries. Yet these Marines carry the arsenal of the 21st century. Firearms, explosives, tactics honed in deserts and jungles. Could they succeed? Or would the weight of antiquity crush them? Let's unravel this scenario, step by step, from the first shot to the fall of an empire. At the heart of this change lies the platoon itself. A US Marine rifle platoon, 40 men, organized into 3 squads of 13, plus a headquarters element. Each Marine is a product of rigorous training. Boot camp at Paris Island. Combat simulations in Mojave Heat. They embody discipline, adaptability, lethality. Their weapons? The M4 carbine. Semi-automatic rifles firing 5.56mm rounds at 900 meters per second. Effective range, 500 meters. Magazines hold 30 rounds, reload in seconds. Sidearms, M9 pistols. Squad automatic weapons, M249 light machine guns, unleashing 800 rounds per minute. Grenades, fragmentation for crowds, smoke for cover. And the crown jewel, the M240 medium machine gun. Belt-fed fury, capable of sustained fire that shreds formations. But it's not just firepower. Technology amplifies their edge. Night vision goggles pierce the Roman darkness. Radios enable instant coordination, whispers across miles. Body armor withstands blades and arrows. Medical kits staunch wounds that would fell a legionary. Vehicles? In this scenario, they arrive with Humvees, armored, mounted with 50 caliber machine guns. Fuel and ammo limited, but potent. These Marines aren't invaders from another land. They're from another era. Their properties: overwhelming superiority in speed, range, and precision. Consequences? A single volley could decimate a century of Romans. Yet vulnerabilities lurk. Ammunition finite. No resupply. 40 against an empire's endless ranks. Now contrast this with the real Roman Empire, history's juggernaut. At its zenith under Trajan, the legions are unmatched. Disciplined infantry. Heavy shields. Gladi swords for close-quarter slaughter. Pilum javelins to disrupt charges. Tactics refined over centuries. Testudo formations for arrow storms. Cavalry flanks. Siege engines like ballistae, but no gunpowder. No optics. Battles fought at arm's length. Roman soldiers endure grueling marches, 20 miles a day in full kit. Loyalty forged in blood oaths to the emperor. Yet their world is pre-industrial. Communication by courier. Supply lines vulnerable. No concept of aerial reconnaissance or rapid fire. In real history, Rome conquered through numbers, engineering, and attrition. Parthians, Gauls, Britons all fell. But against Marines, the gap is chasmic. Ancient steel versus modern ballistics. It's not just evolution, it's revolution. What would happen if this scenario unfolded? Let's walk through it. Realistically, step by step, cause and effect. No miracles. Just strategy and survival. First insertion. The platoon materializes near Rome, disoriented but trained for chaos. They secure a perimeter. Scouts assess. The city buzzes, merchants, slaves, senators. Word spreads, strange warriors in foreign garb. A centurion approaches, demands submission. The Marines respond with a warning shot. Panic erupts. Roman guards charge. The first clash, M4 rifles bark. Bullets punch through shields like parchment. Bodies crumple. The centurion falls, cause superior range. Effect, terror ripples through the streets. The platoon retreats to high ground. Uses radios to coordinate. Humvees provide mobility. They evade pursuit. Night falls. Night vision turns hunters into prey. Ambushes claim patrols. Rome's Praetorian Guard mobilizes. But the Marines melt away. Step 2, escalation. Emperor Trajan receives reports. Demons from the gods? He dispatches a legion, 5,000 men from the Tiber barracks. They march in formation, disciplined, unyielding. The Marines scout via drone if equipped or elevated positions. They choose the terrain, a narrow valley outside the city. Ambush site, machine guns positioned. Grenades primed. The Legion advances, pylons fly, arrows rain. But at 400 meters, the M240 opens fire. Tracers arc like comets. Ranks shatter, shields splinter. Men scream. Cause sustained firepower. Effect, the Legion breaks. Survivors flee. Word reaches Trajan, an entire cohort annihilated in minutes. Panic in the Senate. The Empire stirs. Step 3, expansion. The platoon can't hold Rome alone. They adapt. Hit-and-run tactics. Target supply depots, burn granaries with incendiaries, use Humvees for raids on outlying forts. Communication becomes key. Radios allow feints, drawing forces one way, striking another. Romans adapt too. They mass numbers. Send auxiliaries, archers from Syria, cavalry from Gaul. But Marines' body armor deflects arrows. Night ops decimate camps. Ammo conservation critical. Each shot counts. They scavenge, repurpose Roman iron for barricades. Recruit locals? Unlikely. Language barriers. Fear of the fire gods. Yet defections occur. Slaves seeing power shift. Aid with intelligence. Cause psychological warfare. Effect. The empire fractures. Provinces hear whispers. Rebellions ignite in Britannia, Judea. Step 4. The turning point. Trajan rallies. Assembles 100,000 from across the realm. A grand siege on marine strongholds, perhaps a captured hill fort. Romans build walls. Catapults hurl stones. Marines counter with grenades lobbed from afar. 50 calibers rake the lines. But ammo dwindles. Fuel runs low. Injuries mount. No hospitals, just field medics. Exhaustion sets in. Cause, attrition. Effect, the platoon falters. They improvise, teach defectors basic rifle use. But Romans press. Wave after wave. In a final assault, Marines hold. Explosives collapse siege towers. The Emperor falls, sniped from distance. Chaos ensues. Successor struggles. The platoon pushes outward. Conquers piecemeal. City by city. Using terror and tech to subdue. Step 5. Conquests end. Months turn to years. The platoon, diminished, perhaps 20 survivors, controls key hubs. Rome, Antioch, Alexandria. They rule through proxies, enforce with demonstrations of power, but reality bites. No reinforcements. Diseases claim some. Ammo exhausted, they resort to blades. The empire, vast and resilient, rebounds in pockets. Cause, logistical limits. Effect, incomplete victory. A fractured realm, not total domination. The Marines become legends, or tyrants. History rewritten. In the bigger picture, this what if exposes the fragility of empires. Technology is a great leveler. A handful of modern warriors dismantling antiquity's colossus. Yet it underscores human constants, resilience, adaptation, the Roman spirit, enduring even against fire from the future. What does this say about our world? Power isn't eternal. One innovation can topple giants. But at what cost? Lives lost, cultures erased. And so we ponder. What if the Romans had fought back with their own ingenuity? Or what if another force entered the fray? The next what if awaits. What empire would you challenge?